Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a general career and finance reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this message doesn't resonate with you, please do check your other signs. Also, while I'm doing this reading, I'm just going to ask that you give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment and share, if and only if that's something that you'd like to do. And ring that notification bell if you guys want to get updates when I upload anything new. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and see what messages spirit guides, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and our spirit guides have for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, general career and finance, January 2020. All right, what messages do we have for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, general career and finance, January 2020? What messages do we have for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, general career and finance, January 2020? Messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, January 2020, career and finance. Messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, general career and finance, January 2020. Okay, Taurus, you guys are coming out as the High Priestess. Highly intuitive. Okay. Sorry, we'll just move some of these things here, you guys, so you can see all of that clearly. Okay. Okay, your overall energy for this career and finance reading, Taurus, is the Eight of Swords. This is you being trapped in your head, some sort of depression, some sort of anxiety. There might be a lot of things that are happening around you that you just can't see, you can't understand why, but it's just a matter of you taking the time to come out of this energy. You're really, I get this anxiety. You might be sleeping a lot as well. You might be just trying to avoid what's going on in your surroundings because I think you feel completely overwhelmed and exhausted. Underneath that, we have like a lot of attention, a lot of noise, victory, some sort of, someone being very happy about something, or some sort of procession, okay? Some sort of procession, and for some of you, it may actually also be a funeral. I know that's really weird, but when you honor somebody who has died and they're carrying the casket, and even though it's a very sad moment, it's a celebration of someone's life. Here we have Justice card, finding balance within all of that, and the Eight of Wands card is all about something that was moving quite fast and came to an abrupt stop. The Seven of Wands underneath that also shows me that things have been quite difficult, okay, but you will be victorious. But it is really important, Taurus, that you do come out of your head, okay, because I think that's really stalling you, and you feel like you just can't move forward. You're feeling very stuck, okay. We see that also with the Hanged Man energy. Your energy here is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is all about using her intuition. It's all about secrets. It's all about also making a very important choice. Taurus, I'm getting that the choice is yours. Do you want to take this blindfold off, or do you want to live and stay with it on? But the choice is ultimately yours. You are very intuitive. I think you're feeling things. I think you also are experiencing a lot of things in your dream state as well. And it's kind of more like a nightmarish thing. It's more nightmarish than anything for you. Okay, but again, it's all about making this choice, and it could be just the choice between two people, two things, two ideas, or integrating your shadow self also into this process that you're going through. Okay, now what's in your surroundings is the Three of Cups, and I feel like the Three of Cups in reverse is really telling you, Taurus, that there might be people in your surroundings that aren't very good for you. For some of you, I'm getting, yes, it's party season. We've come through Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, if you guys celebrate all of that, but that you've been hitting it quite hard, or you've been surrounded by a lot of people that maybe you're not normally surrounded by. Family, friends, old friends, people from your past, and people who are quite jealous or upset about, not upset about what's going on with you, but jealous or envious, okay? And this can be a lot of gossip. This can be also, I just feel like these people, they're not supporting you, even though they might be, they might be telling you that they are. I feel like there are people that are, have a lot of envy and jealousy that are in your surroundings. Now, what's blocking you is actually getting to work. We've got 2 8s, and 8s are about stability. They're about manifestations. 8s are about achievements. They're about rebirth, and they're about changes. But this is what's blocking you, and it's really putting your head down and coming out of this. You have the ability, okay? These ties, they're not tied too tight. This blindfold, it can come off. It looks like you're in a precarious or dangerous situation. You're not really. It's what you're thinking. You need to change what you're thinking, all right? Because you can be successful, but hard work is getting in the way, or not doing the hard work, not putting your head down, not focusing on the details, all right? Not taking things one step at a time to come out of this, all right? First, you have to pull off the blindfold. Easy. Shake your head. Then you have to pull off these ties that bind you. And then you'll see that this Fence of Swords is something that you can easily walk through. But all of these puddles and all of this water is like emotional disappointment, anxiety, frustration. And I feel like, Taurus, you want to be cocooned right now. That there's some sort of depression. There's something that you're not seeing. There's some sort of choice that you don't want to make. All right. And I feel like that's being clouded. So for some of you, there are going to be issues with like over drinking or substance abuse or some sort of excess. But then also I feel like there are a lot of people in your surroundings or in your environment that don't want the best for you. Now, I don't want you to run out and get paranoid, okay, and think that, like people in my surroundings are like, everybody's out to get me, or nobody wants me to, to be successful or what have you. But you might need a little bit, I'm getting like an environmental change. You might need to, go away for a day or two, or you might need to, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, just go do like a spa weekend, or maybe go visit some friends that you know and you trust and that make you feel good and that build you up, or you always come out after seeing or being with them, friends or family that you truly trust and that you truly align with, so that you can sort of recover that energy that you're losing here. And so then you'll be able to put your head down, do the work, because I feel like you're paralyzed at the moment, Taurus. And I'm getting that because the Hanged Man is showing up in the reverse, and the Hanged Man is all about you need to do you. You need to, no matter what people are expecting of you, no matter what people are telling you in your surroundings, in your environment, at your job, in your home, no matter what other people want from you, it's really important that you stay your course. For some of my Taurians, I get that you sort of have this artistic personality. This Hanged Man is all about dreams and it's very Neptunian, so it's very Piscean. So it's all this creativity and this dreaminess, and sort of you can imagine and you can dream your reality into being, Taurus. But this is in reverse, and this is kind of like me. I'm getting more than anything that you're not giving yourself that time to dream because you're stuck in your head. You're hearing too much noise. You kind of don't want to deal with anybody or anything that's going on around you. You don't want to go to work. You don't want to do the work. Like I'm getting like a lot of escapism here, Taurus. All right. And in the recent past, I've got the Seven of Swords. Again, I think that you also found out, I think you feel like that there are people you can't trust in your surroundings, okay, or the situation you can't trust or something. Because in the recent past, we have this Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy of somebody getting away with something. Maybe it was you. Maybe you were getting away with something for a really long time and that came to an end. Okay, and that's sort of like what's the reason for your pullback. Or people in your surroundings were getting away with some sort of either hemorrhaging money, funneling money from you, energy, time, love, whatever it might be. But I think you realized that there was some sort of snake in the grass, or there was some sort of falsehood that you previously believed to be fact. And I feel like that was the catalyst for this situation, for what I'm seeing, for being stuck in your head, for being like really pulling back, but kind of stuck in a situation, not able to move forward or to move backwards. The Queen of Swords is crowning you. Again, this is somebody who's been through a lot. This is somebody who has a lot of ambition, who's very assertive, who's very good with words, who's very logical, who's very educated, who has attained a lot in his or her life. and she's willing to be very generous. And I get that, Taurus, that is your spirit. But right now, I'm getting that you're just stuck in this energy. Okay, some sort of sadness, some sort of depression. Somehow I feel like your surroundings are not serving you, or they're toxic, or you're in a toxic relationship, or there's a toxic situation at work, or, maybe you've set New Year's resolutions to for sobriety, and your friends come over with a bottle of rum, something like that. Because I'm getting that Three of Cups in reverse is kind of like you don't trust the people, or you cannot trust the people in your surroundings, okay? And you learned that in the past, and I feel like that sort of has you all tied up, and sort of has you all tied up in knots. Okay, but you are ambitious, you are assertive, you've been through a lot, you are very generous as well. Okay, Taurus, and it looks like there's going to be some sort of offering that somebody is going to make you in the near future regarding your career and finance. So let's go ahead and pull additional messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. I don't know if you guys can hear that. The chickens are like trying to eat the dog food. A little mini scandal. They're baby chickens. They're really cute. All right, additional messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, career and finance, January 2020. There it is. Financial constraints. I think also this sort of feeling of not having enough. 13 breaks down into a 4, and that's stability. And I feel like you don't have enough. I feel like something was taken from you, and it's either an opportunity, or it was money, or it's just sort of self-confidence in general. Some sort of feeling like that you don't have enough to do what you want to do. And I'm getting this like real sense of defeat, that you've kind of surrendered to defeat, Taurus. And I love you guys, and I don't want you to think that, I'm trying to throw you guys any shade during this reading, but I have to tell you what I see. All right, and I see my Taurians really tied in knots. I see their self-confidence on the floor. 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel, all right? This is all about speaking your truth. This is also about being truthful with yourself. This is also about finding out, because again, I'm getting in your surroundings this 3 of Cups energy. These are people that you can't really trust, or people that don't really have your best interests at heart. Okay, they don't really, because I get that, and I feel like that you can't trust these certain people. This Page of Cups is also, he came out in the upright, but this is all about some sort of offering. It could also be some sort of apology that's coming your way that's going to really help you sort of get out of this 8 of Swords negative energy. But the Page of Cups, you always have to watch out for what he's offering, because that fish could be a stinking fish, all right? Sorry, I'm not going to pull any more of those. But the 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel, this is all about speaking your truth to the people in your surroundings, and then also hearing the truth. And that truth is going to come from your intuition. As the High Priestess of Taurus, you are very, very intuitive right now. But you do need to somehow cut through the noise, cut through the anxiety, cut through the depression, cut through whatever is stalling you and has you all tied up in knots, so that you can also hear the truth. Because if you look at Archangel Gabriel, he's got this trumpet, okay? And he's going to blare that trumpet loud and clear, but you have to be able to hear it. So again, making sure that you're very, very open to the signs and the synchronicities that are coming your way, that are going to help you find your way out of this little conundrum that I'm seeing here, Taurus. All right, let's go ahead and pull additional messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, general career and finance, January 2020. The Camel Boy. Yeah, very good. Small steps, asking for help. And we have the Spirit Whisper, divine guidance, higher knowing. Yeah, so this is pretty amazing, because first of all, with the Spirit Whisper, divine guidance, higher knowing, number 3, this is all about growth and expansion. And I get that some of you might also be receiving some sort of downloads, signs, and synchronicities, and it might be a little bit scary for you. Okay, and some of you might be working with spirits, but some of you guys are really, really launching some sort of ascension, some sort of spiritual ascension, and that could be the cause for your pullback as well. And also why you need to sort of retire from, your normal crew, or maybe your friends and your family. Although I do get that there are people that are in your surroundings that don't have your best intentions. don't have your best intentions in mind. This divine guidance, higher knowing, that's you guys. That's this high priestess energy. This is also make sure that you're willing and able to accept and to receive the messages that your intuition is giving you, that your soul is giving you, that your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, your loved ones who have passed. All right, make sure that you receive this divine guidance, because I want nothing more than for you guys, okay, to get out of this stuck energy, okay, the stuck energy, especially with your finances. Now, the camel boy says, guess what? It's going to take small steps, and you're going to have to ask for help. Here again, we have threes. We have 3, we have 3, we have 33. There are people in your surroundings, friends, family, that you can trust. And if you don't feel like it, then it's time for you to either start praying or speaking your intentions out loud, asking for help from the divine. Okay, but I do feel like there are people that can help you get out of this sort of financial situation, but you just have to be able to get out of this stuck energy first and see who it is you can trust and who will be able to help you. The camel boy is your ally, okay? He shows up as your ally and says, hey, guess what, babe? We're going to do this, but we're going to take it one step at a time. All right, let's go ahead and see what additional messages we have for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for general career and finance, January 2020. Whoops, that card wanted to come out. Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. I told you guys, something here has happened. Your self-esteem has taken a hit. I get that you guys just kind of want to sleep all day. That you're like, you don't even know where to begin. What's the first step to taking this blindfold off? Okay, you can do this, Taurus, all right? Yourself, something financially, somehow your confidence is wavering. I feel like obviously it's tied up to financial constraints, your stability. Maybe you feel like you don't have enough to offer anybody. Maybe you're not working at this time and you're like, you've maybe been shut down about getting different jobs, all right? But Taurus, what's crowning you is this Queen of Swords, and she's ambitious, she's assertive, she's very generous. This is your energy, all right? But you're feeling here a little bit stuck, and it's time to come out of that stuck energy, all right? And some sort of apology or some sort of offer of love, and I don't mean necessarily romantic offering, but something that's very heartfelt and something that's gonna help you get out of this situation is coming to you. All right, and then we have empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. I feel like, my Taurians, you have to get out of your head about what's going on. You have to be able to see both sides. Whatever this Seven of Swords is, I feel like you felt like it was devastating. Maybe you did lose a lot of money. Maybe you lost friends. Maybe you lost confidence in yourself and or others. Okay, but you need to be able to change that thinking. The camel boy is telling me, and the spirit whisperer, and you as the high priestess, that you are getting the downloads that are necessary, okay, to show you the way out, okay, and that there is a lot of support going on in the 3D, but then also in the 5D for you. And there is an offering coming to you, all right, that's going to offer, I feel like it's also offering you truth, and it's also offering you help. I'm sorry I can't speak. Final message for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Athena, inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. This is like, I love the synchronicity here, because that is, again, that's the high priestess. You guys know what to do. Again, I can't reiterate enough times, the Queen of Swords energy, that's you. That's ambition. That's assertiveness. That's generosity when you have. Okay, all of that is going to come back to you. You can manifest anything that you want, but you need to work on your self-esteem. You've taken a hit. Either somebody stole from you and you never thought that would happen and you're feeling really down in the dumps about it, okay, or there are other circumstances that you're just trying to clean up. But you guys are intuitive. You need to take action now. Take appropriate action without delay. You know what to do. You know how to come out of this energy, okay? That Hanged Man and that Eight of Swords energy. You can do it, and Spirit believes in you, okay? I keep hearing that, like, you can do this. It's just you. You need to wake up. You need to shake yourself out of it. Trust your intuition. Don't be afraid of the signs and the synchronicities that you're receiving, okay? Because that's the truth. That's your soul speaking to you, telling you, okay, this is how we're going to get out of this situation. This is how we're going to improve this situation. Okay, Taurus, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I feel like some of you are going through a little bit of a tough time. Finances might be really slim. You might have lost your job. I feel like your self-confidence at this time with career and finances a little bit low or at an all-time low. But guess what? There's only, you guys are just going to go up. But please, please trust your intuition. Okay, trust your intuition also on who you can trust and who you can't trust. And this Queen of Swords, guess what? She's going to cut out all of the thieves, all of the snakes in the grass, and she's going to move forward. And you guys are going to do the same. I love you guys so much. Please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, and share if and only if that's something that you like to do. Don't forget to ring that bell if you guys want notifications when I upload anything new. I love you guys, and thank you for listening.